Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Yes. Did you get the revised portions? Did you check the group? Yes. So, which is the chapter for the exam? Chapter?
Chapter 4.
Chapter 4. What is the name of the chapter?
Human development.
Human development. That will be there for the exam. Okay. Now, did you prepare the questions from cultural basis?
Oh, yes.
Yes. We'll keep that safe for the next test. So we'll focus on the 4th chapter now. Okay. Human development. All right. Mary, are you all right now? No response. Okay, fine. So what all do you remember from the 4th chapter, human development?
Infancy.
Hmm.
Adolescence.
Adolescence. Then
Lifespan perspective on development.
our lifespan perspective on development. Then
Factors influencing development.
factors influencing development. Yes. Everybody unmute and speak. What all do you remember from the 4th chapter, human development?
Context of
Contextual?
development.
Contextual development.
Object permanence.
Object
Prenatal.
permanence. Object permanence from whose theory? Or which theory?
Piaget's.
Piaget's theory of cognitive development or intellectual development. Then
Prenatal stage and childhood.
prenatal stage in childhood.
Lifespan perspective on development.
Yes, LSP, lifespan perspective on development.
Adulthood and old age.
Adulthood and old age. Then these were the main categories. Amal Roshan said all the main categories. What did we learn inside them? Speak. Mute and tell. Even the minute concepts are okay. What else do you remember from human development?
And phenotype and genotype for the factors influencing.
Yes, phenotype and genotype. Phenotype means which characteristics is phenotype?
Observable.
Observable and P. I told you to learn with
Physical.
the start. Physical. Yes. Genotype means the genetic characteristics. Okay. Then in prenatal development, what all do you remember? Prenatal means before birth.
Teratogens.
Teratogens. Yes, teratogens. Remember teratogens? Yes, mainly the factors from the environment that can cause even the death of the fetus in the womb. Okay, then did we learn about? Yes,
Sensory development.
please unmute and speak, Amal.
motor development and sensory development.
Motor development, sensory development? No, in prenatal we did not see that. I'm asking about pre. Now we're talking about prenatal now. Tell me about prenatal. Did we learn about the time period for the prenatal stage?
About 40 weeks.
How much?
40 weeks.
Around 40 weeks. That is just given us 38 to 40, no? Or just 40?
40 weeks.
Yeah. In the text it's given us 40. Usually it is 38 to 40 weeks. Lasts about 38 to 40 weeks. Okay, then what else did we learn?
Parental characters is distinguished by the maternal.
Huh?
Is also affected by the maternal.
The fetus is also affected by the maternal characteristics. That's why we learned about the maternal characteristics. Maternal means related to
Related to the
mother of the child. Yes. Then what else did we see there?
genetic and environment are affected.
Okay. And can you name teratogens? Name a few teratogens. Others?
Drugs, infections,
No.
radiations,
No.
and pollution.
Pollution. Okay.
Take
Then-
of marijuana, heroin, and cocaine, alcohol, tobacco, etc.
Etc. Etc. Okay. And maternal characteristics, we learned about the diseases and all. Okay. Diseases, then age, malnutrition, all those factors have to be read. Then infancy. Coming to infancy, which is the new topic that we learned. 4 types of reflexes, remember? Yes. Which are the 4 types? Yes. Alina? Grasping. Rabinsky. Yeah. Then rooting. Moro. Okay, 4. We learned mainly 4. And I hope you know to identify them. Yes. What else did we learn? Physical development and sensory abilities. The sensory abilities of the newborn. About the vision, about the hearing sensation, and about the taste, smell, all that we learned. Then cognitive development, that's where object permanence and all the sort of things comes under. And it's Piaget's theory. It's given in page number 72, table 4.2. Okay, you have to learn all the 4 stages. Which are the 4 stages in Piaget's theory?
Sensory motor, present, proportional, constant.
Read properly. Read properly. Sensory motor.
Sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and
Yes.
formal operation.
Formal operational. Yes. 4 stages: sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational stages. And all these are not present in infancy. Which one is present in infancy? Which is the stage present in infancy?
Sensory motor stage.
Sensory motor stage is present in infancy. That is the first one. Age range is given
Sensory
there, 0 to
motor.
2. Yeah, 0 to 2. Okay. And sensory motor coordinations are the main focus of the stage. And that happens in infancy. Then we learned about the attachment in infancy, attachment theories. And what else? Harlow's study. Monkeys, remember? They were separated from their biological mothers and then taken care of by dash mothers. What were they called?
surrogate mother.
What mother?
Ma'am,
Surrogate mother.
Yes, surrogates. They were taken care of, or they were reared by the surrogate mothers. And there were two types of surrogate mothers. One was the
Cloth and the
wire and the
wire
cloth.
yes, one was the cloth, one was the wire meshed one. And to which one were they attached to the most? Wire or the cloth?
Mother.
Cloth mother.
Cloth.
Yes, and that shows the importance of physical comfort also in attachment. Okay. Then what else? Erik Erikson's theory, trust versus mistrust. That is the first stage. It has 8 stages. It is known as psychosocial theory, and the starting is trust versus mistrust. That this is the one that develops in infancy, during infancy. And if the child gets proper care, attention, and if the parents are sensitive towards the needs of the child, then obviously they'll learn that this world is a very trustworthy place to live in. Okay, that's how they develop trust in themselves, in the world, in the people around them. Otherwise, what will happen? What will they develop? Mistrust. Okay. Then childhood. Moving on to childhood. Physical development. That section has new terms, cephalocaudal and proximodistal. Remember that picture? From head to toe and from, that is from center to extremities. That is the one. Okay, so cephalocaudal means from the cephalic or head region to the caudal or tail region. That is the cephalocaudal one. Then proximodistal, that is children gain control over the torso region before the extremities. That is the central part will gain more capabilities before the extremities. That is the proximodistal principle. So physical development follows 2 principles, that is cephalocaudal and proximodistal. Then what else? Then the general growth, how the muscles, bones, everything grows, how the height and weight increases, all those things. Then motor development has fine and gross motor skills. Okay, fine motor skills and gross motor skills, and it is list of them are given in table 4.3. You can use it for writing examples or identifying examples. Okay, MCQ, the questions will be of MCQ model, so you can identify easily from these. Then cognitive. So in this portion, you don't have to exactly learn the examples for gross motor skills and fine motor skills. Rather, you have to see the skills and try to identify which skill it belongs to. Just have to learn to categorize things, that's all. You don't have to by heart the entire things, but the reversibility should be there. Like if you see the word like eye-hand coordination, or if you see finger dexterity, you have to become able to identify which category it belongs to. Is it fine motor? Is it gross motor? Is it both? Okay. Okay, then cognitive development in childhood. Pre-operational as well as concrete operational comes in this. So just turn back and see that page, Piaget's theory. Page number 72 again. Their pre-operational is from 2 to 7 and concrete operational is from 7 to 11, which means it covers almost all parts of childhood, 2 to 11, the 2 stages. Okay. And that is why it's given under childhood stage, pre-operational and concrete operational. So after childhood, which stage comes? After childhood? In human development, after infancy, after prenatal comes infancy, then childhood, then comes
adolescence.
Adolescence. Okay. So during adolescence and through adulthood, we have the formal operational stage. All right. Then in pre-operational stage, we have certain features. I think This is the stage which has more terms: egocentrism, animism, then inquisitive thinking, centration, all those things. Then concrete operational, it's from 7 to 11. And there also the operations. What are operations? What are operations? Why is the term operations given in all the three stages?
Mental actions.
They are like mental actions. That is, the child becomes able to do the things mentally that they have already done physically. Okay, or they were doing it physically, but now they can do it mentally. Right. The calculations, I told you one example that day, right? Calculations, they were doing it physically with their fingers or with the objects that they have in hand. But now they become, during the childhood stage, they become able to calculate it in their mind itself. Right? Then that is just an example. That is not the exact operation. That is an example of an operation. Okay. Then here in page number 74, please note that point. Concrete operations are also mental actions that are reversible. That should be noted. Okay. That is page number 74, left side, last paragraph, almost after concrete operational thought. The next line, concrete operations are also mental actions that are reversible. Okay. Then socio-emotional development. That also we saw how the concept of self, gender, and morality, all those things are developed in the child. Then in moral development also, Kohlberg, so Lawrence Kohlberg, that is a very important name in moral development. Wherever we talk about moral development, Kohlberg's theory is very important. Please underline that name and keep Lawrence Kohlberg. Page number 76. Page 76. Okay. Then challenges of adolescence. Adolescence, you have to know the term adolescere, then its origin, that is it's a Latin word, then the meaning, to grow into maturity. It is important. Since it's MCQ, you have to learn that. Then definition of adolescence, it is important then. In physical development, we have the primary and secondary sexual characteristics. Which one is, which type of characteristics is found at birth itself or developing from birth itself?
Primary.
Primary. Okay. And secondary sexual characteristics? When do they develop? When do the secondary sexual characteristics develop?
From puberty.
Growth.
Puberty. Usually we say it is in the stage of adolescence, and when the individual achieves puberty, that is, starts to achieve sexual maturity. It is when the secondary sexual characteristics develop. Then another question, are the secondary sexual characteristics same for both girls and boys? Are the developments same for both girls and boys? Say the answer, yes or no? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
No, just not. Some developments it can be common, but most of it are secondary sexual characteristics are different. developments are different, because height, weight, all these growth can be similar, but the voice change, development of Adam's apple, widening of hips, all these factors are different depending on the sex of the individual. Okay. Then menarche, menopause, all those you know, right? Menarche is the beginning. Menopause is not coming in this stage. When does menopause come?
After 50 years old.
Which is the stage in human development? Is it adolescence? No. What comes next?
Adulthood stage.
Adulthood. It can be in late adulthood for some individuals or in old age. Okay. All right. Then the challenges, the main challenges in adolescence that should be learned. Then cognitive developmental stages. I told you the formal operational stage begins here in adolescence, and the hypothetical deductive reasoning or hypothetical deductive thoughts, then the abstract thinking, idealistic thinking, then yeah, that's it. Abstract thinking, logical thinking, critical thinking, all these develops in this stage. Then what else? Yeah, two main forms or two main special forms of egocentrism that is present in adolescence. Which are they?
And I did.
Huh? Especially
Imaginary audience and
Yes.
personal fable.
imaginary audience and personal fable. And this was given by David
Elkind.
David Elkind. Okay. Then you have to know what these concepts are: imaginary audience and the other one. And you might get case-based questions from this. Okay, like student's name will be given and so happened to her. Why is this happening? Is it because of imaginary audience? Is it because of personal fable? Is it because of some other reason? It can be given as options, isn't it? So you have to be able to identify this. Then forming an identity. You have to know the definition of identity. That is important. That's given in italics. Identity is who you are and what your values, commitments, and beliefs are. Okay. Then forming of identity. How important it is to for a person to form an identity in the adolescent stage. You have to read that portion. Then some major concerns such as delinquency, substance abuse, eating disorder, and so on. Which are the two eating disorders that we learned? Main two.
Frequency and
Bulimia
substance.
nervosa, anorexia nervosa.
Anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa. Along with that, we also learned about what eating?
Binge eating.
Binge eating. We also learned about binge eating. Fine. Okay, then substance abuse, delinquency. And in delinquency, I told you about vandalism, right? Acts of vandalism, destroying properties of others or causing damage to the assets of other people. That is vandalism. Destroying, destruction. Can be a small harm to a major destruction. There are different levels of vandalism. Okay. Then comes adulthood and old age. Adulthood, it's pretty easy to learn because it's a general topic. Mainly the challenges are spoken in that section about career, work, establishing a family, finding a partner, taking care of the children, all those things. Okay. In early adulthood, people will have problems in finding the partner, then finding a job, and so and so. And the middle adulthood and later adulthood, they'll have a problem in maintaining these factors, maintaining a balance between the work life, family life, then finding, again, a balance in social life, their own personal life.
In the family.
Please unmute and speak, Kamal. Don't mute.
Peaceful in family want to maintain.
Yes. Maintain peace in the family and so on. Then if they have kids, they have to take care of them, taking up new responsibilities, transforming them to a parent. All these are the factors. Okay. Then in parenthood, you have to talk about single parenting also. Okay, that also you have to read. Then physical changes that are taking place in adulthood. How important it is for adults to remain healthy. All those factors. Okay, then comes old age. There also we are talking mostly about the challenges like retirement, death of a spouse or a loved one. Then again, the other chronic diseases, terminal illnesses. Then following the medical regimen, they'll have to have so many doses of medicines from morning till night, isn't it? They have to have their constant and frequent checkups with the doctor. All these factors are stressful for them. Then the cognitive changes that are happening, memory loss, all those problems. Then finally, we saw the concept of death. Death is conceptualized differently in different cultures. And we saw two cultures, I think, isn't it? Tanala culture and also one more, Gond culture. Tanala culture and Gond culture. Okay, so that is about this chapter. So what you can do is, we'll start preparing questions. You can start it now. We have one more hour. We'll start discussing till the next section. You can do it from page number 64. From page 64 to prenatal stage. Okay, read and prepare now. In contextual review, don't forget that we didn't discuss the Urey Bronfenbrenner's systems, different systems. How many systems are there? You have to
Five.
count. Huh?
5.
5. Okay. That is microsystem, mesosystem, exosystem, macrosystem, and chronosystem. Okay. You can start preparing. Make sure you make the options also, okay? When you're preparing questions, prepare it in the form of MCQs. Minimum 3 options. When you study context of development, don't forget the Indian view also. Durganand Sinha's concepts. Okay. You can prepare the questions, and when you come for the next class, you have to be ready with the questions. Okay. And the portions are till page number 70. Till prenatal stage, including prenatal. All right. We'll wind up then. Thank you.